Hi everyone, Joe Convertino Jr. with CH Insurance, Paul Banuski from HR1. Our HR Minute this week. Paul, year end is coming pretty quick, and I know whether small businesses or large businesses have to plan for an HR checklist between now and the end of the year.
Yep.
Why don't you tell our viewers some of those items that we can maybe check off the box?
Yep, and it's gonna come quicker than you think. We got Thanksgiving, and then all of a sudden
Well,
you're
it's
into
here.
the holiday season. So now is the time to be thinking of these things. Number one, have you completed your annual harassment prevention training? Right, that's a big part of compliance with New York State sexual harassment prevention law. Make sure all your employees are trained. Joe, we've got an on-demand option that is available to CH clients if they still have maybe a handful of people that haven't done
Great.
it yet, or if they need to catch up and make sure their staff is
That's
trained.
awesome.
The other thing you want to do, if you are planning on doing anything like a year-end bonus or maybe a special payroll run, you want to contact your payroll provider and coordinate that with them, because there may be tax implications for that you want to just make sure you're reviewing
Okay.
when you're not at the last minute.
Okay.
The other thing you want to do, make sure you've got proper contact information on file for all your employees. It seems silly, but for things like W-2s, you want to make sure you've got all that accurate information, and that includes accurate contact information for former employees, anybody who may be out on a leave of absence.
Correct.
You also want to make sure that you're sitting down with your benefits provider and reviewing, open enrollment. What are the options that your employees have coming into 2023? Now is the time to be doing that, setting up those appointments for the broker to come in and talk about that. Speaking of that, 401ks, right? Retirement plans. That's another thing you want to make sure you're on top of, both for end of year, but also preparing for next year.
Well, with the market being tough the way it is, right? Financially up and down, it's very important to work with your advisor and educate the staff on their options.
Yep.
Okay, within a 401k. That's from a fiduciary standpoint. I think that's very important for business owners to do that.
It is. The other thing, minimum wage is going up in New York State, December 31st. So weird, it's not January 1, it's December 31 that it actually goes up. But minimum wage is going up for most of New York State. So you want to do a review of any employees who may be at that level, make sure you're adjusting their compensation to meet the new minimum wage requirements. And finally, Joe, it's always a good idea to review your policies and procedures going into a new year. It's a great opportunity to say, what are some changes that we want to make? What are some things that maybe we've been putting off? What are some compliance things we need to stay on top of? So do a review of your handbook, job descriptions, all of that.
It's a big checklist, Paul.
It is, but we're here to help.
Yes,
we're in
we
your
are.
corner.
So thank you. Have a great day and great weekend. And remember, CH is in your corner.